Hello, this is another session on the concepts on composition of function. I have termed it as advanced concepts. For the preliminary concepts or the primary concepts, you can go through my earlier videos on this particular topic. Now, advanced concepts of composition of function. In this particular case, I will try to explain a bit about the earlier concepts which we have already learned. I have drawn some diagrams for the sake of the clarification, and please go through the video from the beginning to the end so that you will have a good grasp on the particular topic. Now, say the two sets A and B are there, and f is a function from set A to set B. I have written here f is a function from A to B, and this is the pictorial demonstration. This is the set A, this is the set B, and f is a function from set A to set B. Again, say g is a function from set B to set C. This is what I have written. G is a function from set B to set C. Now, as we have learned that if we join them, if we write them together, see, this is A set, this is B set, this is C set. F is a function from A to B, and G is a function from B to C. Then GOF can be defined as a function from A to C, because we know that GOF means G of F, means F will take function from A set to B set. Its output will be, say it is X here, its output will be here Fx, and G function will take this Fx here, and this output will be G of Fx, which we are calling as GOF, means GOF of X equals to G of Fx. This is possible if this B set is in the middle of the A and C set, which is common to both F and G functions, in such a way that B set will be the range of the function F and also will be the domain of the function G. Then only we can find out a function GOF out of the composition of the two functions F and G. Otherwise, composition of the two functions F and G won't be possible if this B function is not there. That is, if say F is a function from A to B and G is a function from, say, some other E to F, then A to B to E to F, it won't be possible to combine them. We cannot combine in that case F and G function, because there is no middle function which is common to both of them. So this much we have already learned. I have already adequately explained this concept in my earlier video. Now let us consider another case. That's why I have told it is advanced concept. Let us consider, this is also in the syllabus of class 12 CBSE board. Let us say f is a function from A to B, as we have told here, and now that concept that G is a function from C to D. Now look at it here. The range of F is B and the domain of G is C. That is two different sets. Here it was the same set, but here it is different set. Range of F, that is range of F is not equals to domain of G here, because range of F is the B set and domain of G is the C set. Obviously, in that case, it is difficult to find out GOF function. Now, let us consider we are still trying to find out the GOF. Say if A to B, this is the what I have said earlier. F is a function from A to B. I have drawn here. G is F is a function from A to B. And again, G is a function from C to D. I have drawn here. G is a function from C to D. And let us say there is a intersection of the B and C set. That is, B set and C set are not disjoint sets. There is a common region in between them. Now say X is an element in the A, that is the domain of F. Its output will be here Fx. X means what? X means several elements. I am telling it, I am giving it a common name X. So some of the output will be here, some of the output will be in the common region, that is in the intersection region of B and C also. If there is an intersection, say B intersection C, say B intersection C is not equals to null, means B intersection C exists. So some elements of Fx will be here, or we can say there are some X here whose output after getting processed in the function F will definitely fall in this region. Now what G is doing? G is taking the elements from C to D. Now in this region are also under the operation of the G function. But that is not our concern. Think about this region. Some elements from this intersection region, that is B intersection C, from this region will also be processed by the G function and will be transferred to the D set, this particular region, from this particular region. And that one can be safely called as G of Fx. What I am trying to say is that some Fx will not be operated by G. There are some elements which are being processed by F and Fx is being created, but those things will not be under operation of G. But some other elements which is falling in the area of B intersection C, that is in the region of range of F intersection domain of G. What is this region? Look at this region. Look at this region carefully. I am giving it. It is the region of range of F intersection domain of G. So if certain elements are there, which are being processed by F and falling in this region, they will definitely be processed by the G function, and in this way GOF may be created. So GOF is possible here too, but not in full phase, we can say. So the story is that in this case GOF is a function from A to D. Obviously GOF is a function from A to D, means the domain of GOF will be A and the range of GOF will be D. But GOF is a function from A to D, defined as GOF of X, as you know, equals to G of Fx, provided that range of F intersection domain of G is not equals to null set, provided range of F intersection domain of G is not equals to null set. This is very important. So if what I'm trying to say is that this is the perfect case we have considered earlier. This is the perfect case for combination of f and g function and to produce GOF, in which B is a complete set which is the range of f as well as domain of G. But even if this perfect case does not happen every time, we may get f is a function whose range is B and G is a function whose domain is C. That is two different sets. But if there is a common region between B and C, as has been depicted here, this region, then also GOF can be considered as a function from A to D. But we cannot say that GOF is taking all the x's from A. No. GOF is able to process only those x contained in A which are falling as fx in the region where range of f intersection domain of G is there. This particular case is to be understood that GOF, how can I say? Let us say GOF is a function such that GOF equals to, GOF is a function from A to D. I'm refining it. GOF is a function from x. GOF is taking the elements from x belonging to A such that fx belongs to B intersection C. Two, GOF is taking input from here and throwing the output to D set. So this is, we can define this one. GOF is a function from A to D. Now we are refining. GOF is a function from A set, but x belongs to A such that fx belongs to B intersection C to the D set. So this is very important concept of composition of real functions. Along with that, I should mention certain other important properties of composition of function. One property is that composition of function is not commutative. That is FOG and GOF are not same. FOG means, you know, F of G, and GOF means G of F. They are not same. Composition of function is not commutative, means if it is possible to construct both FOG and GOF, then the two sets may not be identical. First of all, it may not be possible. As we have discussed earlier, that FOG is possible but GOF is not possible. Several times these things occur. But even if it is possible, then also if we find out the value of FOG and GOF, find out the relation, find out the function FOG and GOF, then also we may find out that they are not identical or same. Number two, composition of function function is associative. Associative. What does it mean? It means that, say there are three functions, f, g and h, and it is possible to combine them. Let us say f, o, g, you are trying to find out this one, and its evaluation is possible, say the composition is perfectly possible, and it is a new function fog, and if I try to compose another function with it fogoh, then this will be another function, new function. Whatever will be the output or whatever will be the new function, it will be same as if we composition in this way fogoh means fogoh equals to fogoh. That's why it is being told that composition of function is associative. Okay, remember this one, composition of function is not commutative but associative. Number 3, let us say we are going to compose a function with another identity function, and now this one is very important, and I have created a completely separate video on this in earlier occasion. I am giving just the output of that. I am not going to prove that one. I'm not going to discuss this topic as I have already discussed in my earlier video. You can consult that one. What I am telling is that, say let f is a function from a to b, then foia equals to f. foia means what? Composition of f function with I function, identity function. I function means ia here. Ia is a function from, it is an identity function from a to a. Ia is an identity function from a to a. So foia equals to f, and also IBOF equals to f. IB means what? IB is a function from B to B. Means if I compose a function with an identity function, here also FOIA, IAOF is not possible. Why? I have told it earlier. If I compose a function with an identity function in this way or in this way, IBOF, then the output will be the same function. That is, the thing is that composition of a function with an identity function will result the function itself. Composition of a function with an identity function with result the function itself. Next, number 4. Let us say f and g are two bijections. F and g are two bijections. Let f and g are two bijective functions. Then if we combine them, we can get FOG or GOF, whatever it may be. We can get FOG as also as GOF. If it is possible to find out FOG and GOF, then FOG and GOF both will be also bijection. That is, composition of two bijective functions will also result in bijective function. Composition of two bijective functions will also result in a bijective function. This one is to be remembered. So these are the 4 points. Composition of function is not commutative. Composition of function is associative, and composition of function with an identity function is the function itself. And if two functions are bijective, then their composition will also result in bijective function. That is, bijective function means you know that 1, 1 and on 2 function it will be, and the composition of these two bijective functions will result such a function which is also bijective, that is, which is also going to be 1, 1 and on 2. Thank you.